Hello, I'm Charlotte Shields. I'm in the first year of the URBI programme. I studied anthropology at Durham University and then I did a Masters in Urban Design and Planning. And I'm interested in the interface between physical objects and the human experience. I want to understand how people are affected from their subjective, nuanced perspectives, which have a history of being subverted by the standardising rhetoric of policy and regulation. For me, the best thing about URBI is how it brings together different interdisciplinary perspectives, recognising the social as well as the technical in the development of ideas addressing the role of the built environment in lowering emissions while improving well-being. The courses this year have pretty well all thrown me out of my comfort zone, but I don't think I've ever learnt so much in 1 year, and it's been a brilliant grounding to break academic silos and encourage thinking about energy resilience. I'm standing outside my house, but let's go in and I'll introduce my research project. This is my gas boiler, a familiar sight in many homes in the UK, and domestic space heating accounted for 20% of UK energy consumption in 2015, and around 85% of UK homes have gas central heating. So transitioning away from gas boilers is a really pressing matter if the UK is to meet its emissions reductions targets. But since we're so used to them, boilers like these have become an integral part of many households' heating practices, and their long-standing presence in the material configuration of our houses means they have an important role in shaping heating patterns and comfort expectations. Heat pumps have been recognised as a low-emission alternative to the gas boiler, but they work differently and have different optimal operating patterns from gas and oil boilers, which is where my research comes in. I want to find out what the lived experience is like for households with a traditional boiler compared with those with a heat pump. What is it like to live in a house with a gas boiler? And how does that compare with life in a house with a heat pump? By asking these questions, I hope to develop an adopter perspective, which can highlight benefits heat pumps can bring to everyday life and identify problematic areas to be addressed by manufacturers and heating providers. I'm in the data collection phase of a pilot study, testing qualitative methods with participants with a range of heating systems, working with a grounded theory approach. The research will take place in 3 phases. The first phase starts this autumn, and I hope to draw insights from the pilot study to explore in further detail and at a larger scale in a similar study. Phase 2, starting in 2021, investigates heating patterns, the lived experience and future heating patterns. And Phase 3 in 2022 will summarise the data to establish an adopter perspective of heat pumps and identify socio-cultural barriers and motivations to successful UK heat pump uptake. And it will make recommendations to policy and for industry. I'm open to collaboration in the monitoring of heating patterns of heat pump households to aid my understanding of likely future heating use, and it would be great to add large-scale quantitative data to my research.